Hello, if you're just joining. I am getting ready to clean my little area here. So, yeah, let's see here. Wait for a few minutes, but say hi if you're here. Pull up the comments. So weird. Ever since I had, there we go. The last few times I've done lives, I haven't been able to log on to the comments very easy. It's so weird, but we got it. Let's see. You think I would have this down by now? But I don't. I'm finishing a journal today. Okay, we'll just call that good. And I already have the cover made. I think I've showed this one before. Or actually, wait, I think I made this on a live. Yeah. So I am just finishing putting pages into this one. And then I'm gonna list it on my website. I've been making a ton of scrap paper videos. And so I have a whole bunch of scraps on here. So we're just gonna leave that. And I'll just be trimming down papers and seeing what you guys are up to. Yeah, I want to talk about a new challenge / collaboration that I'm going to be planning. And I'm pretty excited about it. So, hi Michelle and Jenny and Maddie. Hi other Sandra. Let's see here. So yeah, I'll just be trimming these down, and I figured we could hang out for a little bit here. Let's see, I think it was 10 and a half. My kids are going to be on summer break in like 2 weeks. I'm like excited / so nervous because I have to keep working and I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work out too well. My 12-year-old's totally fine, like, you know, doing his own thing, but my 5-year-old obviously needs me a lot more. Let's see, I'm just seeing how tall this was. I can't remember. 7 3/4. Okay. So yeah, I'm curious if any of you are working, or if you work and have kids, what do you do during summer? Do you pay for a babysitter, a nanny? Like, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm basically just going to wing it every week. Try to get my mom to, my mom will help, but she doesn't live super close to me, and so if she helps, I'll probably have to drive my daughter to my mom's. That's honestly a lot of gas to do that, and time, but that's probably what I'll do. And I'm hoping to do a lot of batch work, like maybe work a few days a week where I work a ton, and then I can have the rest of the days off so that I can actually enjoy the summer with my kids, especially my little one being 5. I feel like this is like the last year where she like is gonna seem little to me, because I mean she's already starting to feel so much bigger, but yeah. Okay, so anyways, I'm not going to really talk you through what I'm doing because I'm literally just cutting down pages and folding them for this journal that I'm working on. Or I'm trying to finish it. I want to finish it so I can move on to some other projects. And I'm wanting to get started with some quilted journals, and I'm trying to figure out, I'm kind of getting really annoyed of hardcover journals. I am having trouble with the glue and fabric. I'm telling you, I never used to have this problem, but I kind of fixed this one, and it's still, to me, it still looks good. I'm still gonna sell this journal, but it's not perfect how I would want it. So lately I've been getting, like, when I glue my fabric down to like a hard cover, I'll get these bubbles. I'm hoping you can see. There we go. And it's very random though, because I made another one just like this that I already sent off, and it glued down almost completely flat. So I made them on the same day, the same way. I think maybe it has something to do with me gluing like paper on the inside, and so the glue just makes the fabric bubble up. I'm not really sure, but I'm telling you, I never used to have the problem, and I'm using all the same products. So because it's so hit and miss, I am thinking that the next journal collection that I make, which I'm going to be starting really soon, I think I'm going to do like some soft cover journals. I'm not really sure. Although, I guess if I'm wanting to do fabric, I'm still going to need to be gluing them down. No, I think I'm going to sew them, because I think I'm going to do like a quilted patchwork style. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, like a patchwork journal. So maybe I'll just sew them all completely onto whatever paper or cardboard or file folder I'm using. I don't know, but we'll love your feedback on that one. And hi, Carolyn and Pamela and Diane. How are you guys doing today? Let's see here. 10.5. So yeah, anyways, the bubbling on this one was a lot worse, and I was able to fix it and tone it down pretty good by spraying it with water. Maddie gave me the idea, and she suggested trying like Mod Podge or glue. I just did water though, and I pressed it down, and then I put heavy books on it to dry. Now I always put heavy books down to dry, so also I'm not sure why that wouldn't have flattened out before. But for instance, let me show you my preferred look when it comes to fabric journals. So I don't mind some texture, and I don't mind some like little bumps and whatnot, but like this one is exactly how I would want it to end up. And I think maybe with this one, see, so when I turn it, I think you'll be able to see, of course there's some like bumps and things, but it's not from the glue. It's like because I have fabrics layered on here. Maybe the problem is maybe that's not a problem, but I'm talking myself through this. I didn't use a layer of batting, and I'm wondering that might have something to do with it, but at the same time, I never used to use batting, so I don't really think that's why. Oh, I don't know, guys. Like this one also, I think, and again, you can see texture, but that's because this fabric has texture. And this one, yeah, the fabric's really thick, so of course you're not going to have that same issue with that. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm using really thin fabrics, because this was a pretty thin sheet. So maybe I just need to always layer batting on the underside of it. I don't know. But I don't want to deal with it anymore. So I'm not going to, yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not going to keep making that same style in that way. I need to figure it out. So maybe if the layers dried completely in between, maybe. See, then I just wouldn't, like that would take too long. But maybe that's the cause of it. But I've always made my journals like this. And like I said, the batting, that's just like an additional step that I've added to some of the journals. So I know that's not it, but I never used to let them dry before. So, and I'm certain that I never had this issue so often, but I don't know. Yeah, that could be Diane. Maybe it just has to do with, yeah, I'm using a lot of thin vintage sheets lately, and that is definitely, I guess, a new material if I think about it. I guess I used to always use like um different fabrics, but not specifically vintage sheets. So maybe it has something to do with that. So maybe when I'm using vintage sheets, I'll just need to make sure to use the batting layer. It's just so expensive. It is expensive. Well, anyways, I guess I'll have to experiment. But I was just mostly wondering if any of you had the same issue. So let's see, 10 and a half by 7 3/4. Marta, hi. I have not used a spray adhesive. Double-sided sticky tape, no. Or maybe a long time ago, heat and bond. That might be a good way to do it. I have used heat and bond like a long time ago. Maybe I should try that. Ooh, Carolyn, you're enjoying the beautiful weather. Well, we have the sun peeking out today. Tomorrow's supposed to be pretty warm, I think. So, I went to the Red Hot Chili Peppers concert on Tuesday. It was actually raining that day, like all day, and luckily the sun kind of came out a little bit and it stopped raining, so that was nice. Okay. So anyways, back to this journal. So I'm still like I said, like it's still a good journal, and I still like it. What I'm gonna do is keep the journal all blank pages, and so I'm still gonna list it on my website, but I'll have like pictures and stuff so you can see exactly what it looks like. And since I'm gonna keep it blank, I'll be able to sell it for less expensive, because I would use it myself totally. Like I have no issue with it, but I don't need another journal right now. I know Maddie, you suggested inking up like the top, and I think that would definitely be okay, but I'm gonna let the recipient do it if they want it, because I'm afraid to do it. Does it happen with batting? I don't think so, which is why I'm thinking I probably just need to always keep using batting. Yeah, I don't think it does. I love chili peppers, but they make my stomach upset. That is too bad. They make medications for that. I just started almost talking in an accent, but maybe use it for a giveaway. Nah, I'm gonna sell it. It's still sellable, but I said nah. I don't have time for giveaway stuff right now, honestly. Actually, I am gonna do. I'm almost to 80K subscribers, and I am going to do like an 80K subscriber live stream, and I will actually have some giveaways on there, but it's gonna be like, I don't know, different things. I haven't planned that far ahead yet. Let's see. Yeah, so on the other one that's similar to this, the back had a few bubbles here and there, but like once I filled it up and everything, you really like, I don't know if it did stretch it out or what, but yeah. But that's why I figured I will keep this journal kind of blank, still with a variety of papers, and then I'll just sell it for less. Yeah, like this kind of thing wouldn't bother me for my own journal, and I don't think it would bother a lot of people, but I couldn't, in good conscience, sell it for like a full price just because it bugs me, basically. Alright, so I am going to be planning another YouTube, or like, yeah, a YouTube junk journal challenge. And I'm really excited about this one. So I think a lot of you know the prototype journal that I've been working on. So if you don't, basically I'll give you a quick rundown. My prototype journal is basically a journal full of ideas so that when you're creating other journals, you can use your prototype journal as a reference, or basically it's a journal full of ideas. And so I am going to do a YouTube challenge / collaboration with other YouTubers all about junk journal ideas, specifically for like prototype journals, but it can be like anyone can watch these videos and get ideas for journals. And so the challenge is going to have like 15 different prompts, and every single day one content creator will upload a video using that prompt and interpreting it however they want. And then if other people want to play along that are not like a part of the collaboration, you can also upload videos and share your ideas, and I think it'll be really fun. And yeah, I need to come up. Okay, so I hope I explained that right. So the whole idea behind it for me was just getting more ideas for my prototype journal. But again, like, you don't have to have a prototype journal to play along. If you have a personal journal and you're following along with the videos, you can always use those ideas however you want in your own journals, or if you're creating a journal. But I do highly suggest you making a prototype journal if you make journals, because it has already been so helpful to me and it's super fun. So I'll have like a video at the beginning of the series to show you how you can make an easy prototype journal. And then if you want to follow along with all of the videos, you can. And what else? So I literally just started coming up with this idea like yesterday, so I don't even still know who all is going to be in the collaboration, but yeah, there's going to be a handful of content creators, and I think it'll be fun. And then if you want, you can follow along on your own, like I said, or you can upload videos too. Do you highly recommend a prototype journal for a beginner? I mean, yeah, definitely, because for me, when I was getting started making journals, I would get overwhelmed with all of the ideas. And then when you go to make a journal, sometimes it can feel overwhelming because you have all of these ideas that you can't remember, or you have screenshots of them, or you have them written down. And so I feel like it can just feel like too much sometimes. And so having a prototype journal, it can be, it can be all of your favorite things in it. So every person's prototype journal would be different depending on what your style is and what types of things you like to put in a journal. So I think it would be a great journal to start out with for a beginner, honestly. Oh, Diane, that's cool. I love that. And yours is called Design Idea Journal. No, that's perfect. I love that. Maybe that's why I get so overwhelmed I can't get anything done. I mean, it's definitely easy. It is definitely easy to get overwhelmed with. There's just so many ideas. And so I feel like when you're able to narrow it down to your favorite things, then it can be a little bit easier. Okay, I need to stay on track here and finish trimming these down. 7 3/4. Okay, so this journal is gonna have like 75 pages, I think, something like that. Hi Bex, how are you? Ooh, I like, Sandra, I love that idea too, an ephemera journal. That's, I feel like I need to make one of those. And you're making different page edges right now. Super fun. Yeah, I feel like I want to come up with a name. Hi Genevieve. You didn't miss much. Really. You didn't. But I started talking about the YouTube challenge collaboration that I told you about. So I just started talking about that. And yeah, I would like to come up with a catchy name. And I don't even know if I should call it a prototype journal challenge because, like I said, not everyone might be using these videos to create a prototype journal. You know what I mean? Essentially, I guess it's just going to be junk journal page ideas. I guess, right? So what do we call that? Here, I'm going to start. So, and I hope I even made any of that make sense, but let me start writing down some of the prompts that I would go over. And so I was thinking of getting this all organized, and all of the creators involved will have to pre-film so that everything's scheduled and ready to go. I was thinking of having it scheduled for July, but Meg does a really big junk journal challenge. I think her channel is Meg Journals, and it's called Junk Journal July. So, and it's a pretty big challenge. So I feel like almost I should do it for August, but that's so far. Not to say there can't be 2 junk journal challenges going on. There's probably even a bunch I don't know about, but prototype journal challenges. See, that's the thing is I feel like I want these videos to be like searchable, if that makes sense. And like, did I make up the word prototype? I don't really know if people would search for a prototype journal. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm wondering. That's what I was gonna call it at first. Oh, let me pull up the comments here. That's what I was thinking of calling it at first, Maddie, was just, yeah, prototype journal challenge, but oof, I just don't know. Genevieve, it could be an ephemera hop. Well, I love that idea, and that would be a different challenge, but this isn't really going to be, I feel like I'm not explaining it well. This journal challenge isn't going to be about ephemera at all, actually. It's going to be, so let me just grab my journal. So like in this journal, I have like base ideas, you know what I mean? So like I have like a waterfall and simple pockets and French doors, and double pockets, and like simple like base ideas for when you're creating a journal and you're trying to think of how to decorate your pages. And so none of these really have anything to do with ephemera. And I wanted to keep the whole challenge just all about like a full page decoration, but not like a layout. Not a layout with like a picture and like personal journaling. Literally like a base page idea. Does that, I don't think I'm making sense. That makes sense? I don't know. I feel like I'm doing a bad idea of explaining it. So junk journal prototype challenge. Yeah, like I said, I feel like that's the most, but I think I need to make the title a little bit more generic because again, I want people to, like when they're searching for junk journal page ideas, I want this challenge to pop up. Is like, I guess tell me, would you guys, if you're searching for junk journal ideas, would you type in prototype like ever? Because I feel like I wouldn't. I know that's what I've like titled this journal, but that's only because like I specifically titled it for myself, if that makes sense. Base page ideas. I mean, I guess that's pretty basic, huh? Oh, I think as long as you make a good hashtag, then it would be searchable. I mean, the title's pretty important, honestly. So trust me, I actually hate thinking about all of this part of YouTube, but you kind of have to, like, if it's your job. But I would like to know, like, if you guys, oh, you guys have some ideas here. But I am curious, yeah, you want a unique title, but it has to be searchable too. That's all. So that's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah. That's why I'm curious if you guys are searching for junk journal page ideas, like what do you type in? That's what I want to know. Yeah, you wanted to yeah. Let's see. Base pages. Okay. Maybe that's, yeah. Maybe we go with that. I feel like I use that term quite a bit. I just want to make sure it's something that people would, like, if they see the title number one, they would know what it is. I mean, if you saw, before I made a prototype journal, if someone typed, or if someone's video was titled prototype journal ideas, would you know exactly what that was? That's all I'm trying to say. In a way, I feel like I'm overthinking it, but at the same time, I think I'm not. Lisa, you would just type in junk journal. Oh, where'd that go? Junk journal page ideas. Yeah, I think that's what I type too. I type in junk journal and then usually go down a rabbit hole. I do that one too. Basic page ideas. Yeah, that's another one. So I'm gonna add to this. So what I'm trying to do is come up with something searchable, but then I'm gonna add to it to make it a little bit more, I guess, unique. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't have known what prototype meant. Sometimes I even call it blueprint. Like, I don't even know why I came up with that word, to be quite honest. Yeah, I wouldn't type in prototype either. So I don't actually know why I ever titled it that. That would just explain. Yeah. Must include junk journal. Definitely. Oh, you could call it whatever and have a hashtag. Yes, Maddie, I will. But like I was saying before, yeah. We'll definitely have a hashtag, that's for sure. Page decorating, that one too. Okay, I feel like journal page designs. Yeah, okay. Basic page ideas, or I kind of liked base pages. So then when in the challenge, I'm going to explain that I've created this challenge for people to use as a reference for ideas for journals that you're working on, or if you're wanting to make one of these type of journals, prototype journal, I don't know. Well, anyways, base pages. Yeah, okay, paper terrace design challenge. Okay, we could do something like that. Paper terrace design. And do I call it a challenge or do I call it a collaboration? I probably call it a collaboration, right? Because I can't have too many words in the title either. I know that sometimes I don't put a lot of thought into most of my titles, especially on lives or on my regular videos, but for a challenge, the only reason I am is because I want to gain new subscribers. I want lots of eyes on it, not just for me, but for everyone that's going to be involved in the collaboration. I should probably call it a collaboration. Because really, what's the challenge? Except there's prompts, but yeah. Now that I think about it. Oh, it's if it's a different creator every day, then it should be a hop. That's actually what I think that's what I called it at first. I think I said YouTube hop. We could call it the junk journal. Let's see. I actually spent like a half hour looking up things on YouTube today, Maddie. I was looking at other challenges as well. Yeah, collaboration / hop. Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. But anyways, collaboration for me. I do like hop, so I know it's many different creators. Yeah, okay. I wrote both. I wrote collaboration and hop down. because the more I think of it, I feel like challenge is probably not really what I'm going for because there is no challenge. Like when I did the Dollar Tree junk journal challenge, that made sense because I was the only one making the video series, so it wasn't collaboration. And the challenge was that you create something just like it. And in this set of videos, I'm not asking anyone else to try to recreate or do the challenge. It's simply just going to be there for inspiration. I was thinking of sharing my prompt list and saying if you want to join along you can, but I don't really, I think let's stick to that. I think it could get really confusing for me if I say it's a challenge and I want all of you to be involved, and then, or it's not confusing, but it's challenging for me to have to look up everyone's videos and try to include everyone. So I think I'll just stick to, like I said, I'm gonna have like 15 prompts, and I'm gonna have me and then 14 other YouTube creators be involved, and that's even gonna take me some time to figure that all out and get it all situated. But then on each day of the video series, one creator they'll be assigned to one of the prompts, and then they'll interpret that however they want and create some kind of a base page idea. Yeah, that's what okay. Let's see. I will totally be recreating the prototype journal. Fun. So also, Karen, that leads me to another thing is, so I will encourage people to play along like on their own, but again, I don't think I'm going to make it more, I don't want to make it like a challenge, but so this prototype journal of mine has like probably 100 pages or something like that. So my idea was that, or no, not my idea, Maddie, I think you told me, I think you gave me this idea, that it would be fun for me to start the whole series creating like maybe a more simple journal that has, let's say, 15 pages in it, or if we're going to have 15 different days, one page for each of those days. And so then on each day, when you create your page base idea according to the prompt, you can put it in your journal, and and then at the end of it, if you followed along, then you'll have this journal full of 15 ideas, which honestly, 15 ideas, that's a good amount. It's not overwhelming. You're not going to be left with extra pages, but of course, if you want, you can play along in a journal that you already have. But I'll come up with like an easy, simple journal. Yeah. And so I'll say like, hey, if you want to play along, you can also create a journal just like this. Let's see. Hop is cute. Yeah, that is. How about viewer team creations? Maybe not. I love how you say maybe not. Well, let's see. This will be fun. Oh, good, Bex. I'm glad. I will totally be recreating the prototype journal. I already read that. Can't wait. Hi, Alice. By the way, if I didn't say hi. I have been wanting to do that for a while, so I'm really looking forward to it. Cool. Thanks, Karen, for that feedback. Yeah, I do feel like since I've been making videos on this, a lot of people have said that they wanted to recreate one, but I do feel like this version of it can be a little intimidating because, like I said, it has so many ideas in it. It works for me because I'm making tons and tons of journals, but I think for like the everyday viewer, you might not be making that many journals. So having a smaller version of this journal, I think is a lot more doable. And of course, you can decorate yours any way you want. Yeah, and so I wanted these base page ideas not to be over decorated. And what I mean is, like, if you've been following the prototype journal series, even though I'm using like a few decorative elements, like for instance, this is this French door, and I did put a little like label here with a sticker, but other than that, I try to keep this base idea pretty plain so that when I go to look through here, like if this was decorated in like a bumblebee theme and I'm working on like a country journal, I don't know, just an example, I might look at this and be like, yeah, that wouldn't work for me just because it's decorated in that theme. Does that make sense? So I want these to be pretty basic. Yeah. And so it could be fun as a viewer because you can watch the series of videos. You could either recreate what that content creator made, just like they did, or you can use the prompt and make something that you think of in your head that goes along with that prompt. So there's like different ways you could go about it too. Okay, so Jessica, are you gonna make all the other creators' ideas in your style? I probably will. I haven't thought that far ahead. Well, actually, so I'm gonna be pre-filming, and essentially I would only be in charge of one of the videos in that whole series. But knowing me, I might play along for the whole 15 days and make a video for each of those days. And so maybe then I would show you what I would come up with. I don't know yet though. That would be fun, I think. But then it would also be fun to recreate what the other creators made too. So I don't know. But I know I can't do both because my kids are going to be home for summer. Back to the basics. Oh, I like that too. I'm going to write that down. Back to the basics. Okay, I really like that. Especially since these are going to be like basic ideas. And I feel like we can never have enough basic ideas, even if we're like repeating things. Diane, you love this idea of collaboration. Yay, I'm glad. Oh, what made me decide 15 days? Well, a lot of challenges that I see in the junk journal world are like an entire month. Like I said, Meg does like junk journal July and junk journal January, and it's an entire month. And she finds like 31 YouTubers, but I know I can't do a whole month. That's so much. And even though the other creators will be making videos to help out with this series, there's still so much that goes on the back end. Like I have to make sure the video is uploaded on time. I have to make sure to like advertise the videos. I have to, there's a lot. So there's just no way. And I don't know that I can come up with 31 different prompts if I'm being completely honest. So I feel like 15 was doable. I also feel like anytime I've done a challenge that lasted a month, people start to fall off at the end and get kind of bored of it. And that's definitely, I don't want that to happen. So. But I'm glad that you guys are excited. And like I said, I have to figure out if it will be in July or August. I'm not sure. I'm going to start planning now. 30 days is intimidating. Yeah, and I just don't think that anyone's going to really follow along for an entire month. Probably. Of course, these videos will be up anytime, so you can watch them at your own pace, but generic themes, so to speak. Yes, that will be usable for everyone. I like that. Yay. Hi, Kimberly. How are you? What month is open? What do you mean open? Wait, what month is open? Do you mean because I was saying that I know that I'm part of her collaboration in July. Sorry. Oh wait, June. Oh, we're in June. Yeah. But also what I was saying, so I was saying that there's a challenge that's in July called Junk Journal July, and I know it's a pretty big like collaboration. That one is like a challenge too. Anyways, I'm overthinking that too. But that's not to say that I don't know. There might be a challenge that goes on in August. So I could really pick any month. I'm not sure. August sounds far away. We're only just starting June, so I would have plenty of time probably, but I would need to start emailing and asking other creators like today, because even once I get the prompt list set up, you're gonna need time to like film it, and I'm gonna need time to like come up with like a little like advertisement thing that I can share with all the creators if they want to share about it on their social media. So yeah, man, I don't know about that. I'll have to figure that out. What was excited to get home from vacation and find Happy Mail. Oh, good. I'm glad. I do a challenge in September, but I'm really bad at advertising it. Okay, yeah, see, there's probably challenges that go on all the time, so I guess I don't really need to worry about that. It could be in July also. That was my original plan, was to have it in August. Is only 8 weeks away. Oh, geez, you're right. So let's say, so this is just me talking about the planning and organizing part of it. If I were going to do it for July, I would want to make sure I have all the creators that I wanted, have all of the information, probably like in the next week or so. I'm gonna have to ask around quite a bit, honestly. I would need to make sure that they can absolutely like have their video pre-filmed, scheduled, and uploaded by like June 15th. I mean, you want to set it like early. So June 30th would be too late, because if it starts on July 1st, that doesn't really give much time for me to, I would have to have everyone have their videos scheduled so that I can actually make sure it's uploaded and ready to go, because there's always the chance that someone maybe doesn't follow through, someone has an emergency, and then I need time to have someone else take over for that day. So you want to make sure that everyone has everything pre-filmed and uploaded ahead of time in like a collaboration like this. I've done collaborations with other creators, but on a much smaller scale. So 15 creators is a lot to work with. August would be busy with getting kids back in school. That's true. But I guess July is going to be busy with people doing all kinds of things. And so, yeah, it probably doesn't matter so much. It just really depends on how quick I can get to planning and asking people. Ooh, I do Junk Journal July, but would so play along with this one that you're doing. Ooh, Bex, are we doing the same Junk Journal July? Is it Meg's challenge? I am too, if that's the one you're doing. And see, yeah, there might be multiple. There probably are multiple like challenges, or do you just play along, or are you a part of it? I guess is what I meant, Bex. I could always do it for the last half of July too, like starting on July 15th or 14th. I'm not sure how many days are in July. I could always do it for the second half of July. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm gonna write that down, but second half. And either way, if like a creator that's going to be a part of the collaboration has things going on in July or August, you'll have time to pre-film it, or you know what I mean? You'll have time to film it ahead of time, like you'll have to, because that'll be like one of the stipulations of agreeing to doing it, will be to have it ready ahead of time. Playing along. Well, that's fun. Migs is a really big one. That challenge introduced me to junk journals. Yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of her challenge. I need ideas instead of a challenge. Since I'm a beginner, it would be perfect. That's a good point too, Sandra. Yeah, I think that this is a little bit more laid back, and yeah. Okay, well, I actually feel tired from talking. So, yep. Back to the basics. I really like that. Okay, we might call it that. Back to the basics. And then I feel like I need to say like junk journal somewhere in there. And then we'll have like a hashtag. Oh, hi Stephanie. I am almost done. Bummer. I'll stay on for a few more minutes. I'm just talking about a YouTube collaboration that I am trying to organize and set up for probably the end of July. Oh, Phyllis, I'm sorry that you stayed home from work if you're sick. If you're not sick, I'm not sorry. So I'm gonna start coming up with some of the prompts. And the reason for the prompts, I was thinking, would be so that, first of all, if I didn't have prompts and I have 15 creators and I say, hey, just make a basic page idea for a junk journal, we might all just make a pocket. And so I want there to be a range, and I kind of do want it to be a little bit of a challenge for the creator. But it's going to be basic words like pocket, secret, you know, so like you could have like a secret hidden spot for journaling, or it could be a secret pocket, or it could be, I guess we could call that hidden. Let's do hidden. We could do frame, and again, you wouldn't have to make just a basic frame, or you could. Maybe your idea is going to have a frame that flips or something like that. I want these to be pretty beginner friendly, but they could also be interactive. Ooh, I want secret. Okay, so pocket, hidden, or secret. I guess they really go hand in hand. They're the same. Frame. Let's see. I came up with a bunch earlier. I think I text them all to Maddie. Oh, I'm not on my right phone. Dang it. Let's see. Let me look through. Oh, ooh. We could do maybe envelope. I'm like thinking, what would I do with these ideas for envelope? Like you could use an envelope as your main idea, or you could create an envelope, or whatever. A door page. I like that. I'm just gonna write door. Yeah, because you could come up with so many different things. Flip. Let's say flip. I was almost thinking of the word multiple, because you could, with that, it could be multiple envelopes on a page, or multiple pockets, or multiple whatever. So is that confusing? I'm just gonna write it, because I might change these up later. This isn't going to be the official list, by the way. Okay, door. Ooh, I like window. Yeah, let's do window. Flip, I got that. Tuck, okay, yeah. Yep. Upside down, okay. Upside down. Let's see. I was thinking of waterfall, but I feel like there's only like one idea that you might come up with for that. I'm like looking through my prototype journal to get ideas. And again, I don't really want this to be so much ephemera, but tag tops. Oh, so what I was just going to explain, Diane, I started looking through my tags actually. I don't know if I really want this to be, I don't really want it to be like things that go into a journal, or like I kind of think of tags as ephemera. I want these to be like a page. Does that make sense? Like I know you can put a tag into a page. Ooh, fabric. Let's say fabric. I could do lace also, but I feel like, well, no, let's do lace and fabric because those could be two complete. Ooh, vellum. Yes. Yes, 10 points for you. I'm gonna get my blank junk journal ready now. Oh, yay, that's so exciting. Yeah, and you can always make a larger prototype journal and play along with these ideas, but you can add your other favorite ideas to that same journal, you know? Tucks, I think I got that one. Good one. Ooh, extend a page. Parchment, okay. Extend a page, okay. Extend a page, maybe. I'm gonna write it down. I might, maybe. Oh, folded edges. A door page. These are good ideas. Oh, Lindsay, sorry, hi. We are talking about, I feel like I keep repeating myself. I'm trying to set up a YouTube collaboration for basic page ideas, I guess. Back to the basics. Yeah, I think this is a good, I got lace, tea or coffee dyed paper. Maybe. It's so funny because I have such a specific idea in my head for how this is going, but it'll be fun to see how it plays out. So, yeah. Okay, well, anyways, yeah, I think I got plenty of ideas to get started here, so I'm excited for that. I need to get with it and do some things. So thank you guys for all of the ideas, and thanks for understanding my brain. And I will work on getting this all set up. It's probably going to take me a little bit, but once I have like the official information on it, I'll share with you guys. See, I was trying to stay away from like themes because I want it to be more basic. I don't want it, I don't want it to be themes at all, really. I just want it to be a super basic base idea. And then like if you're making a botanical journal, then you would take that idea and recreate it in a botanical theme. Do you know what I mean? That's not to say like when you have your day, if you're creating something, you can use whatever kind of paper you want. I just don't want them to be overly decorated because I want it to be such a base idea that everyone can take that and then like make it their own. Don't think I'll be much help since I'm new to junk journaling. Well, that is okay, Lindsay. You can still play along and get the ideas. Stencil. Yes. Genevieve, that's right. More of a structure prompts. Yes. Yeah, that is what I mean. So not even like, yeah. Okay, guys, well, I'm gonna go. I gotta do stuff, but like I said, thank you for hanging out, and I will see you guys soon enough. You have so many ideas. I wish I could hang out and keep chatting, but it was fun, and yeah, that's all. So I hope you guys have a lovely day. I'll see you soon. Bye.